In Oakland now red tagged after a devastating 3-alarm fire. The Oakland Fire Department is now working with the ATF to try to determine a cause. KTVU reporter Henry Lee live at the church for us with the latest on that investigation. Henry?
Well, the pastor tells me he is asking for prayers. He says this is the oldest black church in the East Bay, and to see this place of worship in ruins is just devastating. The goal now to find the cause of the fire and to rebuild.
This was one of the most challenging fires that we've had.
A 3-alarm fire ripped through First African Methodist Episcopal Church at 37th and Telegraph in Oakland. Flames burned through the ceiling and roof.
I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know what to say. I feel like it's a bad dream.
Pastor Rodney Smith says Fame, as it's known, is the oldest black church in the East Bay.
This church is about the people. It's about the people of this community. It's about the people of the East Bay. It's about the people who love Oakland. Fame has a strong, rich history.
There were so many hot spots, so many void spaces. It just kept flaring up.
Oakland Battalion Chief Frank Tejiboy says the fire was reported about 10:45 Sunday night. For the first hour, firefighters fought the fire aggressively, but they realized they weren't making any headway.
We decided to pull everybody out and go from an offensive to a defensive and just put up our, what we call ladder pipes, and extinguish it from the outside.
On Monday, ATF agents joined Oakland fire investigators at the scene. The church now red-tagged and closed to the public as officials work to determine the cause. This man, who didn't want his face shown, says he saw a homeless man at the side of the church, rubbing his hands over a fire he'd set to stay warm.
I saw him burning a fire. He had a pit fire right in front of the sidewalk, and it smelt the whole block up. And then an hour later, the church is on fire. Nobody found. I'm saying I don't believe in coincidences.
Oakland fire officials tell me they're looking into that theory, but keeping all possibilities open. Regardless of the cause, the community is heartbroken.
We're all sad as a neighborhood, but the thing is, we need to do something to make sure that this doesn't happen anymore.
Councilmember Carol Fife represents the area.
Not only I am devastated, but the community is as well. They feed 300 people a week from this church. So right now we're just in a position of trying to collect ourselves and prepare for rebuilding.
Now, earlier in the day, the ATF brought out a specially trained dog that can sniff out accelerants. It was here for about an hour and a half. No word if any signs of arson was detected, but two key theories have emerged, whether a squatter is involved or, in the alternate, whether this could have been electrical in nature. Live in Oakland, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right,